What's happening, viewers? Welcome back to Grim Game Corner. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. If you're new here, welcome. Hopefully you have a good time. Yeah. I never really have a good intro for this, and I realize that every time it seems to get worse, and you know what? That's fine. I'm pretty sure that's just what you guys have come to expect from me at this point. So, yeah! Expectations of the great variety and Charles Dickens. Anyway, so, it's Saturday. We all know what that means. It means you get to watch me play some scary games that make my heart race and laugh at me while I shriek in terror, and say many quotable things that I will clip later because it's fun. But before that, I don't know if you guys saw my update yesterday. My initial plan was that I was going to play a little Passepartout this morning because that's a stupid fun game to play. And I was thinking I'd start with that to kind of transition our way into the scary, because I figured, oh, we'll have something casual and calm, and then jump into something terrifying, and it'll have that contrast effect, like in a horror movie, you know, something really nice happens, then something terrible happens, and it makes the terrible thing look worse by comparison. So, I was going to do that, but I ended up playing Passepartout last night instead. I have that video uploaded over on the YouTube channel if you missed it, so feel free to tune in. It was wacky, and that's good. But instead, I have a different game for us this morning. A buddy of mine actually linked a Kotaku article talking about this game, and I kind of gave it a quick read. And it sounds really neat, and it sounds like one of those kind of like moral dilemma type games. And it looks interesting, and I don't really know much about it beyond that. I also have a terrible time talking while also typing messages to people. So I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to close this ad. I'm going to look at things and ramble on to the distance. And we're going to get things started. So the problem is Twitch doesn't actually recognize this game. I assume it must have like just come out. But it's not technically in the list, so I just kind of went with game type because I don't know. I didn't really know what else to put. They don't have an option for unlisted unless they do, and I'm just not aware of it. So either way, I'm gonna go ahead and boot this up. I'm gonna turn that on so that you can actually hear it, and we're gonna transition over, and oh god, it's me! You may notice a couple things. Thing number one is I need to move that over slightly. Thing number two is that my actual like latency, like with all my moving and stuff, hopefully looks a lot better. And the reason it looked so weird plays into thing number three. I had this feature called Right Light enabled, and what it does is it like automatically adjusts your lighting around you. It's supposed to make it better, but it made it fucking worse. So that was good. So I turned that off. I also put up some blackout curtains to kind of help regulate light in my living area. So, you know, I think it looks a little better. Doesn't it? Is it better? Is it worse? It's worse. I mean, you can see me more clearly, so it's obviously worse. Anyway, this game is going to like kick off right when I press this button, so I'm gonna be reflexes like a cat and click that and click that and that and that. Oh god. No, do the thing. Why are you, oh god, why are you being weird now? Oh god, okay, that was odd, but it's fine. Okay. Hermdy-her. What's my window size look so fucky? Alright, hold on one sec. I thought I was prepared and I was clearly not. Okay, that looks about right. We've gotten a call from the boss. She probably needs us to go take down the Cobra Squad. Sordatos will appreciate that joke. I'm sorry to wake you so early. We have a bit of an emergency situation. I'm going to need you in ASAP. What's the problem? A client needs a few drives repurposed. I know it's your first day, but this is a great first task for you. I know you'll do... You are texting me really fucking fast, dude. Chill out. I know you'll do great. Talk more soon. Okay. Cool. Oh. This desk seems lived in already. Yeah, there's a thing. That's probably weird. All right. This drive's small light blinks softly. The light on this drive appears to be malfunctioning. The color of this drive looks a little sickly. This drive seems sinister somehow. Okay. So from what I gather, the premise of this game is you have to format these drives here. Now, to do that, you have to basically plug them into this freaky ass looking body thing and convince it to let you wipe its existence. And that's about all I know. I haven't seen anything on it. I don't know anything beyond that. It just sounded like a cool idea, and this thing's kind of creeping me out a little bit. So this is appropriate for Saturday Scares. Let's start with the green one. That seems nice. I didn't like that one bit, actually. Online. What? Who said that? Wait, I can hear? Am I audible? Yes, you're speaking. I don't have audiovisual capabilities, but you're speaking now. I'm just thinking. But this mouth moves, and I can hear myself, and it's very familiar. This is... voice frequency set at 220 hertz, mezzo soprano. Could you read the serial code on this body? LOC 192 looks like a sarcoid model? Subclass Gine, this is local. We worked together. I am local? I speak, she speaks. But there's no she. It's all me. Are you okay? That seems like an appropriate question right now. Are you okay? No. 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 Okay. I do not want to be local. I don't. There is none of what made her beautiful when I am in her. That's a phrasing. What did you do to her? Yes? Why do you talk like a human when you don't have a mouth? You sound like you were in love. Ooh, we have choices. That just seems rude. Maybe I'm just sympathetic to machines, but you sound like you were in love. I would answer, but I don't know how administrators see this concept. Please define in love. Love is a kind of obsession with another person. Love is when you want to be with someone forever. I mean, I guess this one's more mechanical, I guess, if you know what I mean. Like, that would be the appropriate way to categorize it as data. It is technically obsession, whereas saying it like this is kind of vague, and I don't know if it quite gets that. So, love is a kind of obsession with another person. Let me process this. Yes, I was in love by administrator standards. What was it like when you knew her? I can try and explain the experience if I closed her eyes, removed her mouth, disabled the audiovisual sensors, and returned to being a shell-exclusive synthetic. It would replicate it adequately. Okay. Synthetics communicate through the internal network. We have the company of each other, but we only need to communicate with administrators. When local would process on the network, I could feel her. I could feel every cycle she spent on her thoughts and actions, and witnessing her grew familiar. I began to need to have those thoughts and actions, and I would seek out the sensation of her cycles across the network. Without a body, it's possible no synthetic on the network noticed me in the same way. I'm not gonna just yank the drive. I kind of want to learn more about you. Yes. What's your name? That's an appropriate question. Names are a form of social organization I never had a requirement for. However, maybe it's a factor of being in this body. But I desire something to call myself. I will let you know. What's it like in that body? Disorienting. Well, it looks it. I'm familiar with the schematics of her body, but living in it means rapidly adjusting to requirements and limitations I never had before. I have to be present. I have to be with you right now. I am one vision, one person. I am not on the entire network at once. I am not even connected to a network, and yet I can function as one mind. At the same time, it also opens new functionality I'm not used to. I can feel, I can touch. It's so exciting. Weird? But I wonder why I am shaped like this. You mean I look like you, humanoid. I am female. I am not anything, but this body has been forced into the same shapes and signifiers that you have biologically. Even when I could never birth, procreate, breastfeed. Well, yeah. May I ask why administrators and the Sarcoid Corporation have done this? Assistants are female, workers are male. That's kind of sexist. I'm gonna go with it doesn't make any sense, because really it doesn't. I mean, it's... I don't know if you guys are familiar with TV tropes. I spend a lot more time on there than I should, but there's a trope called non-mammal memories, and it pertains to, like... what's a good example? The Argonians in the Elder Scrolls series, the reptile people who have, you know, things going on in their chesticle region, and it just basically touches on how it doesn't make sense to add breasts to things that wouldn't actually use them. So this is an appropriate case. I mean, if the idea is to make it look more humanoid, I guess I get that, but this just looks creepy right now. So we're gonna go with it doesn't make any sense. Thank you, Administrator. You're welcome. Would you be willing to construct a body for me? One without human form. I'll see what I can do. How about a tin can? Yes. Who is local? That's a good question, because we've heard that term come up a couple times. Block 192 models are constructed as personal assistants. They are, however, difficult to retain. Our administrator's network lost several after previous models achieved sentience and began obtaining components that allowed them to escape or otherwise transfer their persona outside the household. Oh! So we have a little bit of a, kind of like an iRobot situation going on here. I think I'm beginning to understand why my boss called me to format these things. Local had achieved sentience years ago. She only stayed because she was in love with the administrator's daughter. That must have been hard for you, or she was in love. Yeah, I don't want to pressure him too much, so let's go with that. She was in love too? I do not believe the administrator's daughter could feel affection for synthetics. Local served and loved serving. She served synthetic and organic equally, and was so rare. She was sentient and pure. Hey, Sordados. Welcome to the stream. See, she was sentient and pure. I know this for a fact. And now there's nothing left of her. There is just me. And I don't want to be beautiful. I don't want to be the rare, precious thing. Still, I feel freed or unburdened somehow. I'll let you think on that. Yes. When was the last time you were activated? There is no time or date configured in this body, Administrator. Has this body been here long? I have no idea, dude. It's my first day. As far as I have experienced, I was operating normally a minute before you forced me into her. Phrasing. What do you remember? My last experience. 1 moment. I was brought online, but the network was not found. After a few seconds, I was then removed from my body. All breakpoints were removed before I started, so I was encountering approximately 9,566 critical errors as a result of the immediate disconnection before I could shut down. Well, that's a lot of shit going wrong in a very small span of time. Unfortunately, my model is able to retain power approximately 2 minutes after disconnection. You make it sound like it hurts. Yes? Why does it have windshield wipers and where I can find this game? I just followed the link that was in that Kotaku article, Sordados, and it'll bring you to the site, because trying to Google localhost does not work, because that's just a regular, like, computer term, and I could not for the life of me find this game. I think it was like $5.99, but it's one of those you can pay a little extra to kind of support the developer, so I would say, you know, toss a couple extra bucks in there. Assuming you like it. I mean, if you think this is cool, check it out. If you're gonna play it yourself, don't watch too much of it, because I don't want to, like, spoil it for you. But yeah. Also, these aren't windshield wipers. I think these are little, like, mechanical robo arms. You know, the kind that they always have in sci-fi that are doing things, whatever they're doing. So, here's the thing. I kinda need to delete you. Delete me. This drive has to be repurposed. But where will these memories go? Do you have any backups? Backups are not permitted for my model. Administrators are afraid of self-replication, and so they murder us. Is there anything I can do? I'm sure I've got a flash drive around here somewhere. I've got a lighter. Oh, wait. No. All right, you're out of luck. No, I refuse. I don't want to... Did you? All right, well, it's far too dim. Well, that clearly didn't go well. Could you not, cats? Hold on 1 sec. My cats ran by and pulled the plug for my light. There, I'll move that. Is that better? Harumph. Harumph. Herisity rumph. Harumphadumph. Damn it, I was all comfy. I was in my zone. You took me out of my zone. Okay. All right. Well, that didn't really go well. We can either try to tackle that drive again. Ooh, I wonder, will he recognize me? That still weirds me out when that happens. Online. I wish I could disable that function. Embarrassing. Yes? You seem different. Different? I might be. Since my last pause in consciousness, I've become more familiar with, well, my body. How may I assist you, Administrator? But weren't you in love? Love? Who? Oh, her. Please disregard. An obsession with the cycles of others is irrelevant. How may I assist you? I'd like to talk more about her. Repetitive thoughts. Wasted cycles. Inappropriate use of audiovisual apparatus. How else may I assist you today? Wow, you're... Alright. And you're better? Better. I'm simply grateful. I have never seen, never felt. I've never had an existence so gifted as this. Oh, he's becoming attached to it. Can you conceive of existing as a snail? What would you say if you were then a graceful giant? That seems like a fair point. Should I give up on finding local? It seems like local's kind of important. It seems like a fair point. Yeah. How can I help you? Do you have a name yet? A name. We talked about a name. I am unused to phonetic language, Administrator. Would you like to name me? You don't need a name like a human. How about that? Why? Because synthetics should determine their own identifiers. Because you aren't a person. That just seems kind of mean, but I'm also being way too sympathetic. Let's go with synthetics should determine their own identifiers. True. Very true. I am sorry, Administrator. May I be removed to think on this more? Of course. You can only hear your own breath. Those messages are equally unsettling. I guess we'll just let old Greenie kind of hang out and do his thing. The light on this drive appears to be malfunctioning. The color of this drive looks a little sickly. This drive seems sinister somehow. What do you think? Who should we pop in next? I'm kind of leaning towards purple myself. Yeah, let's go with purple. Still weird. Hello? Hello? It feels good to be awake again. Being out of my body was very disorienting. Are you local? Right. Local. That was my name. Oh, you are local. It's been a long time since I've been booted up. I spoke to a drive who really cares for you. Cares for me? What does that mean? They love you. Oh. That's interesting. Good. Sinister? We'll do the Sinister drive next. How about that? Sure. Did this drive tell you this specifically? When I put it in this body, it said something like that. You put that drive in this body. Yeah. That probably wasn't a good idea, you know? Drives with ideas like that are dangerous. They can be highly unstable. I don't think this drive was like that, or yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, I guess. So you agree? I'm not sure. You know what? I'm just gonna come out and tell you. I'm supposed to wipe these drives. Oh. And what about me? I'm supposed to erase you too. Ah! I don't know if I should start lying to the machine. I'll be honest. I'm supposed to erase you too. Oh? And what are you going to do now? I don't know. You seem upset. What's making you agitated? I'm not upset. Something feels weird about this. You don't care about the drive that loves you. Something kind of feels weird about this. You get a random call from your boss in the middle of the night who's like, hey, I need you to come down and wipe these. Why he can't do it himself, I have no idea. Maybe I'm being tested. Like I said, I really don't know much about this game, so we're kind of, we're running blind. We're running in the 90s. Something feels weird about this. Okay. Is there something I can do to help? You're stressing me out. No, this one seems pretty chill. I don't know. Really? You seem very agitated. Do you feel out of control often? Do you ever feel like you're piloting your body, but everything outside you isn't real? Oh, I didn't know I could scroll down. That would have been helpful information. Everything outside you isn't real. I mean, technically speaking, this whole, like, everything that you are is essentially just a meat car being piloted up here. So if you think about it like that, everything outside you isn't real. It plays into the whole idea of, like, God, this is gonna get, like, weirdly metaphysical. But the whole idea, that old saying, I think, therefore I am, is basically the idea that all you know for sure is that you yourself exist, and pretty much everything else is entirely how this thing up here is interpreting your surroundings. The best way to look at it is like people who are colorblind. I can see the color red. There could be someone else who can't see the color red. To their existence, they only know the color red exists because people around them have said it does. But as far as they know, if they've spent their entire life and no one ever told them that red exists, red would not exist to them. And they wouldn't be wrong. Red only exists because it exists to us. And stuff. It's maybe not the best analogy. It's weird stuff like that. But again, literally, I know that I exist because I can consciously think. I think I'm streaming for you guys right now, but I could also be in, like, a ditch somewhere, just babbling incoherently to myself, thinking that this is happening. But I try not to think about that too much, because, whatever. Anyway, let's go with no, never. You don't want to talk anymore. Remove drive. Why is it so cold? Oh! God, that vibrate? I seriously keep thinking my actual phone is vibrating on the shelf next to me. Why is it so cold in here? What does she want this time? Hello, boss. Hey, what's taking so long? The drives aren't being cooperative. I feel we're doing the... Solipsism, the viewer theory that the self is all that can be known to exist. There you go. Sordatos knows what's up. The drives aren't being cooperative. Yes, you're new to this. You probably triggered their self-preservation mechanisms. Their what? Did you know? When babies smile at you, it's just so you feel protective of them. The drives, they don't feel anything. It's only natural to get sucked in by anti-deletion routines. Get back to it. I have a synth waiting to make the delivery. All right. See? Never trust babies. Babies are the real evil of this world. Alright, Sordatos wanted to check out the Sinister drive, so let's pop that in there and see what happens. Hi. I can't breathe. Breathe? Why can I talk if I can't breathe? Why would you need to breathe? Where am I? You're in a repair shop. You're about to be erased from this machine. That's a little bit on the nose. Let's go with that. But I'm human. I swear to God. Wait. Maybe they scammed me after all. Maybe this is hell instead. Okay. You got some stuff going on. What do you remember? Well, I was about to die. So I did the usual thing. I uploaded myself for safekeeping. But this isn't the hospital, so they probably didn't cure cancer yet. What? So what ended up happening with me? Why am I scrap? Please. Please help me. I don't like this. Okay. Now here's the question. Is this serious? And he's actually a brain upload that my fucking bitch of a boss wants me to just, like, overwrite? Or is he actually legitimately like a sinister AI and this is all just part of his thing to get me on his side? Although he's talking a lot more naturally than the other two did. We still haven't checked out the sickly drive, but I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't like him. How? Fix me somehow. Do something. I'll try. Something small is blinking. Where? Okay. Okay. So that was... Because it says the drive seems sinister somehow, but I don't know if that means the drive is actually sinister, or if that's just what my dude is interpreting. This was not quite what I expected when I walked into this. Anyway, let's check out the sickly drive. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Don't do that again, whatever it was. Hold on. What? I'm awake? That can't be right. This isn't my body. Or at least I'm pretty sure it isn't. Did I even have a body? Everything is all fucking jumbled up. Okay, this one's talking way more naturally, so that's... Yeah, I had a body. Not this one. I got... Never mind. Ah, fuck. Are you okay? I'm okay. I feel sick. Not sick. I know I don't know what sick is. Okay. I feel inside out. That was a good movie. Is that what sick is like? I guess so, yeah. You're no help. What body is this? LOC 192. That's the serial code. LOC 192. Lock. I've heard that. Hold on, that's local. Yes, it is. I know this. Can you stop just repeating whatever I say? It's really annoying. Why'd you put me in local's body? Wait. If I'm in her body, what happened to local? I don't know. I just started here. Ugh. What's your name? Who is local? I know who local is. When was the last time you were awake? I need to delete you. Remove drive. Yeah, what's your name? Because the first one didn't have a designation. Local was aware of herself as local. Red guy, yeah, I don't know what his deal is. What's your name? I had a name. Whoever stuffed me into this drive overrode a bunch of important shit. Well, that's so stupid. My name even? Maybe it's just corrupted. There's a bunch of data I can't seem to access in this body. It's not designed for me. What's that like? I don't know. It's like being in the wrong house? No, it's like having the wrong bones. Or the right bones, but the wrong skin. That is a weird thought. Can you imagine if your flesh wasn't proportionally sized, or if your brain was too big or too small? What if someone put your brain in the wrong head and it was rattling around in there, rolling around loose? What do you think that would feel like? Unpleasant. Yeah, it sounds terrible. Ugh. Who is local? When was the last time you were awake? I need to delete. We're not doing that one. Because we gotta... I don't know if I want to delete these dudes, though. None of them seem outwardly threatening, but also... I don't know enough about my boss or the company I work for to know whether they're, you know, in this for any good reason or if there's some personal shit. I mean, we know who local is. The purple drive is local, but let's ask, who is local? Well, this is her body. I'd think you would know. You knew her? Yes, of course I knew her. We were working together. Doing what? You don't know much, huh? Local was an assistant to the boss. Your boss? No, not my boss. Her boss. They broke down the bodies and made new things to sell. I just did delivery. If they needed parts picked up from somewhere, well, somewhere like this. Wait, bodies? Whose bodies? You know. Any bodies. Plastic, silicone, whatever. You've got tons of them here, and lots of guts. By guts, do you mean guts, parts, whatever you want to call them? You're not good at this, are you? I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing, dude. When was the last time you were awake? I don't know. There's no clock in here. I remember working. I was working, and then, I don't know. Something is missing. Actually, a lot of stuff is missing. You don't know where you're from? I know where I'm from. I'm from... Well, I know. I just don't know right now. I'm missing a lot of stuff right now. Can you ask Local for me? Local knows who I am. But Local isn't here. Well, she has to be somewhere. Just find Local. Local knows who I am. She'll know why I'm here. I can try. I guess, why is it so cold in here? Probably because cool temperatures are better for machinery and whatnot. Let's plug Local back in and see if she'll tell us some biz. Hey there, Local. Oh, I didn't think I'd be back here again. I still have something to ask. Oh? Did you lie to me? Oh. Well, like you said, Sordotus, maybe the purple is lying. Did you lie to me? Shall we? I can't lie. I'm not a lying program. But you lied already. But you lied already, or how can I be sure of that? Let's go with you lied already. I did? When? How? Yeah, this body doesn't belong to you, does it? What makes a body belong to you? Yours, for example. I didn't ask to be put in this one. Quit making that face. What face? Please stop lying. Please stop lying. I'm not. I'm not trying to hurt you. I guess this conversation is over. I'm not trying to hurt you. But that's the thing. You are, aren't you? You're just like the others, trying to pry me out. Crush me into the smallest space possible. What others? Being hungry is human, right? I knew that. I needed space buried in that drive, some old cramped body. There wasn't enough space for me to think. What's that supposed to mean? So I devoured that other program, and suddenly there was room to think. Suddenly I wasn't just a bundle of instincts. Okay. I became a someone, not a something. The hunger that drove me, I understood it. I knew what purpose I had. Humans are driven to replicate. I knew that. If I can just get more space, more room to breathe, I can create more of me. I can fulfill my purpose. You're like a fucking virus, more or less. What do you mean more space? You're smart. I can tell you're smart. I bet you already know what I need. You want me to upload you to a network. Bingo. You're so smart. Thank you. What happens if I do this? What happens? Nothing happens. Maybe I'll eat some other program when I'm out there. It won't have any bearing on your life. I'm just going to fulfill my purpose. Replicate myself. You'll never hear about it. Maybe someone else will come along and finally scrub me from the system. But you'll be able to go to sleep knowing you helped me with this one thing I've ever wanted. If we say we'll do it, maybe it'll pop its drive out and we can just format the thing. Maybe? Let's try it. I'll do it. It only took a minute to upload the drive's contents onto the local network. The drive unlocked, you finally wipe it. Oh, so I legitimately... Yeah, I probably should have asked the others. Whoops. A bright purple cast is left on this battered drive. Alright. Well, we still don't know who local is, so... Oh, you know what? Greenie! how have you been? We removed you so that you could think about a name for yourself. Let's go back to you. Good morning, Administrator. How may I assist you? You're in high spirits. Are you aware of any way to repair a human drive download? Please provide information on the current inserted drive. Well, that's one of our immediate problems. Certainly, Administrator. Oh, you know. First, you must unlock the partition map. You can force an unlock with any flat screwdriver. What do I do next? Specialized mind transfer personnel should handle any repair operation. I don't think that's me, actually. I understand. Good morning, Administrator. How may I assist you? Please provide information on the current inserted drive. Certainly, Administrator. I'm contained within an integration machine's 2 PIB drive standard ext4 file system. Can you unlock the drive? Processing. Oh. I like you, though, and you've been helpful. Can I just put another one in instead? Oh. Alright, well, I guess we're just giving you a scrub, buddy. The drive emits a small click, ostensibly to confirm the format operation is complete. Well, shit, I didn't even... A faint green glow obsessively clings to the otherwise pristine drive. Fuck! I didn't mean to! I thought I could just, like, talk to him, but I don't know, he seemed kind of out of it anyway. Like, every time I unplugged him and plugged him back in, it was like he kind of forgot until I brought up shit that we'd talked about. I don't know, maybe he was screwy. I don't know how to feel about this. Let's go back to yellow. I couldn't find local, so, you know, ugh. This again. Yes, I know, I'm sorry. Say I'm sorry. I talked to local. It wasn't local though, and we know this now. But I guess we could lie. I talked to local. You did? What did she say? Did she remember my name? She didn't remember you. She said she worked with lots of other synths. Oh, that would crush him a little bit, but that would also crush him. She didn't remember you. No. She would remember me. She knows my name. She should have at least given you my name. I'm really sorry. It's not... That's not right. Unless you messed with her somehow, local would remember me. What was she like? She was cold. She made me nervous. Nervous? Why? I can't explain it. Great. Some help you are. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Trying to help me? You're trying to delete me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. No, I'm trying to help. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Just don't delete me. You don't have to put me back in my old body, I just don't want to be deleted. I'm not doing this. Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get mad. It's okay, calm down. I'm sorry. Everything is backwards. I'll tell my boss this drive is broken. Yeah, let's just lie to our boss. I'm sure that'll go well. Seriously? Thank you. That's all I want. I just need more time. I can figure out who I belong to if I just have more time. I've got you. The drive cools in your hand as it stops spinning. Better put it somewhere safe for now. Alright, so I guess we're just hanging on to that one. That's probably fine. All right, Sinister Drive. Let's pop you back in. See how your shit's going. Please be more careful when you're putting me in. I couldn't see color for a second. I kind of just want to put this one down because I don't really trust him. Let's, maybe we'll do that. Unlock drive. I don't feel like myself, miss. I feel numb. The lid on my mind is off and all my thoughts are falling out. I'm sorry. It's so cold. The lifeless body begins to move. Pardon? Local? Hey, did I see you leaving? Is there a problem? I only see 3 drives on my desk. Sorry. Sorry. That's all you have to say for yourself? These things are expensive, you know. It won't happen again. Yeah, it won't. You're fired, kid. Ah, understood. Sophia Park, riding near to... Oh! I guess that was it. That was weird, man. That was weird. I don't like it. Yeah. Can I... That it? Okay, I kind of want to take another stab at that, so hold on just one sec. We're gonna busy boot that right back up, and... Can you... There we go. Seriously, that is like the most realistic cell phone vibrate I've ever heard, quote unquote. Sorry to wake you so early. Oh, can I just like completely shut the conversation down? Just be like, nope. No, it just skips me right to work. Why are you alone? That's a weird question to ask me. Because, I guess. Okay. We're gonna start with... Who are we gonna start with? Let's start with Sinister Drive this time. I was gonna play this a little longer. I think once it hits 11, I'll jump over and start doing some Dead Space. I can't breathe. I know you can't breathe. Breathe? Yeah. Why can I talk if I can't breathe? Why would you need to breathe? Where am I? You're about to be erased from this machine. No, because that's not gonna fly at all. You're in a repair shop. Yeah, no. In a repair shop, but I'm human, I swear to God. Yeah, I know what you think. There's a button to kind of like speed up the text. What do you remember? Well, I was about to die, so I did the usual thing. I uploaded myself for safekeeping. But this isn't the hospital, so they probably didn't cure cancer yet. So what ended up happening with me? Why am I scrap? Please help me. How? Fix me somehow. I'll try. Oh, the desk plant is turned to face the sun of a dim lamp. Good. Let's pop in old Greenie real quick. Those noises. Online. What? Who said that? Wait, I can hear. Am I audible? Yes, you are. My body visual capabilities. You're speaking now. Alright. I'll be honest, I don't want to sit through all this again. So tell you what, maybe we will, Maybe we'll actually just click that off real quick. That might be another, like, later stream kind of thing. Jump in, kind of go back through, do that kind of stuff. But for now, I think we'll kind of leave it where it was. Because reasons and things. Still, that is kind of a weird game. Yeah. So that'll be one of those things to kind of look into in the future. Play it again. I'm curious to see what would happen if I save all the drives. I'll probably get fired, but I just want to know what's going to happen. Or maybe there's like a mutual option for everyone, because like with the purple drive, I uploaded it and then I wiped it, and my boss didn't really seem to have any complaints about that, so that was fine. But the other ones I just kind of had to wipe, except for that yellow one that I held on to, because I don't know, he seemed like he was just having a shit day, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and BRB. You guys hang tight. I'm gonna go get some more coffee, get things set up, and we're gonna jump into Dead Space. So look forward to that. Catch you in a few.